Hello everybody. We are back out here working on this project between the house and the garage. So this area all had grass and a different pathway going through it. Just a couple days ago, my husband and I were out here with the tractor and with the wheelbarrow, with the wagons, with everything we got. And we were working on getting all that grass out of here, redoing our pathways, which we still have to do. All this area going right here that doesn't have the compost is going to be a stone pathway. We are looking at getting a big water fountain feature here for the center. So much going on, so much yet to do. So I'm gonna work on getting more of the weeds out of here, getting more compost down, trying to finish that up. And then over here on this side that's looking mighty undone, I'm going to try and get a little bit done over here too. I still have an azalea that I need to get in the ground. I need to compost over on this side so we can get all the compost out of the trailer, so we can go get a load of mulch and put the mulch down, and lots to do. I still need to get my tater tot arborvitaes in the ground over here on this side of the pathway. So lots and lots and lots of work. Not sure how much we'll get done, but we're gonna get on it. So thanks for joining me. Let's get started. Alrighty guys, I got all my compost over in this area put down. I had to dig up a lot of grass that was left around the edges of like the driveway and the existing flower beds, because when we took the tiller through, we couldn't get close enough to get that, so I had to dig all that up by hand. And then around this tree as well. We still might move this tree. This is only its second year here. It's a weeping cherry tree, but I'm not sure yet. If I want to keep things super symmetrical in this space, then I need to get rid of it. If I want to have it somewhat formal but not fully symmetrical and super formal, then I might leave it. I'm uncertain where I'm going with that right now, but I still need to put compost on this line right here and plant the tater tot arborvitaes, but that dirt is still very hard and not tilled up very well. I'm gonna see if my husband can get out the smaller tiller and till this a little bit more. If not, I will just put some compost, put my weed barrier, and hope for the best when I'm planting. Because all I am putting in this bed are the arborvitaes. Oh, that's not true. I'm putting the arborvitaes in, the tater tot arborvitaes in for year-round interest in evergreen structure. But then I got 3 bags, I think, of daffodils. And I've not done a ton of daffodils or any yellow in my garden really at all. I think the daffodils that I put in a couple years ago, they're the replete daffodils, and so they're a white with like an orange center or like an apricot center. But I decided for a really cheery welcome into spring, I wanted to do the yellow daffodils, so I'm gonna put those in this same line along with the arborvitaes. I think that'll be really pretty coming up in the spring, and then they'll die back. I might plant some vinca around those to give some color after those die back. In between the tater tot arborvitaes. I'm not sure. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but maybe I'll just leave it more simple and put those somewhere else. I don't know. So many options, So that's just kind of my thoughts right now. If you all have any suggestions, feel free to give me any suggestions you have for back here at all. Definitely feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd love to read your all's ideas. And also, like, if I did do the daffodils, I know that the foliage looks really ugly as it's dying back. So what is something I could put in there as well that's going to hide that foliage really quickly? Any ideas? Let me know, because that's kind of my with the daffodils, because I don't want it to look ugly, once the blooms are gone. So I still want this to be a really pretty, well-kept looking area without too much fuss, right? So give me some ideas on that and we'll go from there. But I'm going to kind of switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to try and finish up this front area somewhat. I'm going to get this last Perfecto Mundo Azalea in the ground way over here, so I can finish putting all of my compost down, my weed barrier down, and be ready for mulch. So I want to get as much of this compost down as I can. I'm wore out. So the baby could end up waking up soon. I don't know how much further we'll get, but let's keep going until we have to stop. So here we go.
All right, tell everyone what you're doing.
Midnight, which is not that late. Spreading mortar in the cracks of our pathway at night, so we can't see what we're doing. But the kids are sleeping, so we could work. Yay! This is crazy. I so hope we don't wake up tomorrow and think this is horrible. I can't see.
The other thing we're doing is feeding mosquitoes.
Oh, my legs are eating up bad.
So I pipe it. She holds the light for me as I pipe it. And then I hold the light for her as she cleans it up, dresses it up, and helps it look so much more natural.
This is craziness. Oh, I really hope I don't hate it. Scary, scary.
Yeah, so we'll wake up in the morning to the permanent solution.
There's nothing we can do about it.
So what we did is found any rock that was rocking, and we put mortar underneath it to get it to level out. And now they seem to be fairly solid. And the goal now is to just get them set to where they're not going to ever shift. No weeds grow up in between them. Eliminate any trip points where UPS, FedEx, mailman, little kids, me and Samantha, we don't trip on this stuff. And Eliminates hopefully water getting in and freezing and causing the stuff to heave up in the winter. Anyway, this is not a tutorial. This is not a how you're supposed to do it.
Not by any stretch.
Do not take our advice. This is not the right way to do it. 100% sure. But it will probably do for our lifetime. It's the next people that'll hate us. It sure beat what we had, though. So the instructions are you're supposed to, it's an 80-pound bag of mortar mix, and the instructions are a 5 quarts. But to get it to be real nice and easy to pipe, I think I'm at the 2-gallon mark, maybe a little bit more than that. So it flows into the cracks and up underneath the rocks better, and the water eventually dissipates. So we're hoping this is going to work.
Yeah.
So tell everyone.
Are we good? All right. Well, don't try this at home.
Like and subscribe. Here.
Oh, mercy.
Here's my professional piper bag. Made from the Ziploc. All right. Ready?
Oh, there's bugs all over me.
Shine it down the path. Going to the top. Oh, I'm getting it all.
Hey, I'm back this morning, guys. So last night was crazy. We were out here in the pitch black with nothing but one little shop light to shine on this pathway as we were pouring this mortar, or piping this mortar in between the cracks. But I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it. It's dirty. We got to wash it off. It's still setting up. We still have some cracks to fix. We didn't get all the way done. We ran out of our mix and we decided just to call it quits since it was so hard to see, but we got a little crack there. But I'm happy with it so far. So thank you guys for hanging out and watching the progress of this new formal garden between the house and the garage. We've got a lot of work to do still, as you can see, but we are on our way. So I will see you guys in the next one. Happy gardening, guys.